I'm back with another video, and thank you guys for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be doing a video about everything you need to start a small custom t-shirt business. Even though I have done the video for how to start a t-shirt business for $500 or less, some people have still been asking the question about what all do you need to get started. So I'm going to basically show you the equipment that I had when I started out. In this box is the first vinyl cutter that I ever owned, and I actually purchased it second when I was beginning my t-shirt journey. So although I've had this for years, I keep it in the box because I have a bigger cutter now and I really don't use this one anymore, but it still works. But I'm going to unbox it and show you guys what all is inside the box. This is the instruction manual. It also came with software, but I don't have the software inside the box. And this is the rolling 15-inch stacker vinyl cutter. And this is what I started off with. It's pretty small and simple. It has, you use this to adjust it, to adjust the vinyl. Once you put it in here, you clamp the vinyl down with these two lock switches, or whatever you call them. I have the blade right here, and this is the plug, and you just plug it in. And I'm gonna plug it in to let you guys see that it still works. And this was what I started off with back around 2008, 2009. And the power button is right here on the side. So it's right there, it's ready to go and ready to cut out any vinyl designs or transfer sheets. And right here you have my heat press. My heat press is a 15 by 15 Hicks Econo press. I got this press when I first started off, and right here, this is actually just the cover sheet. This is the actual bottom of the press. When you put the shirts on here, it makes it kind of hard to move them around. So when you have this bottom Teflon sheet that attaches to the press, it helps it make it where it's easier for you to slide your shirts on here. And right here is the Hicks Swingman 15 by 15 Econo press. I just keep these on here for when people are coming in here. You know, they don't need to be all up in my business. But I bought this press when I first started out. And if you watch my videos, you see that I still use it. On this press, it has a rotary temperature gauge. And right here, you can see the light comes on when you first turn it on. And by the time it reaches the correct temperature, the light will go off. And to time it, it came with this little oven timer, and I used to use this, but now I just count the time off in my head instead of using the timer. And you press it down like this, pull it up like this, and you can push it out of your way, hence the name Swing Away. And also, this is how you increase or decrease the pressure. It tells you right here on the side. Less pressure, you would turn it this in that direction. More pressure, you would turn it in the opposite direction. And some of the other things that you can use, and these things are not necessities, but it can help make the job a little bit easier and protect your platen. Right here, these are cover sheets. When I'm printing my design, I always place one of these over the image before I lock the press down on it. And these come in a lot of different sizes. You can get one that's the same size as your press, or you can get one like this one, which is a little bit larger than my purse. This is a 16 by 20 one. So, you know, it really doesn't matter what size that you have, you know, they all do the same thing. And actually the ones that are bigger kind of work a little better because you don't have to worry about lining it up perfectly. You can just take this big one and place it on there and have extra room to spare. And a few of the extra tools, if you're going to be heat press printing, that you may need. This is a logo for when you're printing pocket logos on your shirt. Like if someone wants the little pocket size logo, this helps you place it in the correct position. And the T-square it right here helps you make sure that your design is on your shirt straight. And they have a lot of other things. This is just your basic measurement tool. They have Styles actually has one that is a laser light, and it's about $300. You know, some people use that, but you know, I just stick with my T-square because it's a lot cheaper and it's simple. And if you guys watch my videos, you see that this is my weeding area where I store a lot of little supplies and tools that I need when I'm printing using the vinyl. So right here, this is a little drawer that I have to keep everything in. And right here, if you check out what's in this top drawer, I have like a blade, and I also have a small pair of scissors, and I have a few different weeding tools. And I've also done a video on this showing all the tools that I need or that I use to print t-shirts. So I have an X-Acto knife, have this weeding tool that's like a dental pick on each end. This weeding tool that, I mean, it didn't work well for me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this part is too dull to work. But then I have this other little straight pick tool, and I have these little tweezers, and I also have this little tool right here that this end was too, like how I was saying, this one was too dull to work correctly. This one was too sharp, and it like used to grab onto things when I didn't need it to grab onto things. And in my next drawer, I have tape. Sometimes I use this double-sided tape. You can check out some of my videos. When I'm doing multicolor prints, I'll sometimes use that. I have this measuring tape that when I'm printing, especially like small kid-size shirts, I'll measure and see how big I can do the design onto the shirts. Or sometimes people want specific size designs, so I have this so that I can say, okay, how big do you want the design, and I can print it in exactly the size that they want. And in here I have this is not just something you'll need, but these are my little signs if I have to leave or whatever. And I have markers in here. And when I'm doing like decals and stuff like that, I have my squeegees, a few different squeegees. And this is actually one of the tools that you would use to remove vinyl. And in the bottom drawer, I have my notepad. I use these little notepads. They're just some little Memorex notepads that used to come with the blank CDs back in the day, or CD cases back in the day. And I just use these to make out my list of colors that I need or take notes or whatever. And over here, I have my bigger pair of scissors, and I could have turned the light on so you guys could see better, but just a few pens and pencils, and a few more pens and pencils in here. This used to be where I kept all of the stuff in here, but you know, it's just a whole lot easier to have a separate compartment for each item. And one other thing that you will definitely need if you're going to be sorting out a t-shirt business in this way is vinyl. I keep a few different colors of vinyl in stock. I recently started using glitter vinyl, and these are just a few of the colors that I keep in stock. And I also have some decal vinyl or sign vinyl inside of here. And I have my transfer tape that I use to transfer the decal. And right here, I have, this is a sample pack of the signed decal vinyl that I got from Amazon. And these are sheets of the glitter vinyl from when I first started out. And these are just a few of the bigger pieces of scrap vinyl that I have. I just kind of stick them in here along with this. I keep some of it in here. This was a sample pack of the light pink vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, that I also purchased from Amazon. So basically the things I'm showing you guys are the things that you would need to start a business, or things that could help you. Some of the things are not necessities, but you know, they're all things that make the job a little bit easier. So I'm going to show you guys the vinyl cutter that I use now, that you guys see in my videos, because the 15-inch one I have actually upgraded from that one to a larger one. So we're going to check this out. This is the Roland GX24 vinyl cutter, and it's actually a 24-inch cutter, which means it could cut up to the 24-inch wide rolls, and it cuts a whole lot faster than my other vinyl cutter. I mean, it is like a rocket ship compared to that. And this is just a little letter opener. If you, in my videos, when you see me cutting the vinyl right here, cutting it off, I'm using this little letter opener that was free, that actually came from the medical center. One other thing that I didn't mention, but I'm thinking you guys probably know that you're going to need one of these, is a computer. Right here I have a laptop, and it's just a basic Dell laptop, and it could be a desktop. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be anything real fancy. An i5 processor would be ideal, but if you can't get an i5, you know, it can work with something lower than that. But you know, you want to be able to keep up and run these programs, because you know, on the laptop you're going to need certain programs such as Photoshop, Illustrator, CorelDRAW, or you know, different things, Inkscape. It's a few other programs you can use, but those are all the things that you would need to start out a small custom t-shirt business. I will be leaving links below for you guys if you're interested in purchasing any of the items that I showed in the video. And I hope this video helped you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.